Are we stable now? All right, I was just tweaking a bunch of network settings and it looks like we have a stable bit rate. Are we good? Are we lagging? Hello? Are we live? It looks like we're stable now. Stream might look a little blurry. Well, because of that, oh, and the YouTube chat works. I think we're good. Anyways, how y'all doing? Howdy, howdy. Happy Thursday. I was just chilling, you know, ready to go live, but I guess my internet network decided otherwise. Big Walmart text. OFFKAI, what a convention. There was a lot of drama both online and at the convention around OFFKAI this year. It's understandable because I see this happen a lot when conventions start rapidly growing. Little fun fact, so if you guys remember, when I went to OFFKAI last year, it was the first time it was in my city, San Jose, and the attendance rate was double of it last year when it was back in San Francisco, which is why they had to move to my city. The convention center is bigger. And even then, last year, they didn't use the whole convention center. They used like a third of it. This year, they used about half of it. They didn't use the whole thing, which is really funny because the other half was being rented out by another convention, which was a CrossFit convention. We'll get back to that in a bit. But yeah, the attendance rate this year is triple of last year, which is insane. The fact that we tripled the amount of attendees to a VTuber convention over a span of a year is insane. But what you got? But because of it so big and such it being a small and for relatively new, it's a 5 years going, which is pretty good for a new convention. There was a lot of issues going around. One of the biggest complaint you probably have seen it on Twitter was the giant Fansley Fortress, as everyone at the convention was calling it. Because the Fansley Fortress, so okay, it makes sense. Like OFFKAI had sponsorships from like adult companies, right? I mean, the one of the big ones that everyone was going crazy was Tango. But the thing is, those companies were like restricted to the night market / the 18+ area that opens in the evening. Motherfucking Fansley, nah, bro. Fansley is just right there in the middle of this dealer's hall with a giant blue fortress and blue glowing lights. And they gave out free stuff, and if you use the QR code, it literally just didn't even hide that it was a porn site. It's like, oh yeah, you're at a porn site now. I just thought that was a little weird, champ. Considering that the base con is supposed to be 13+, but there's 18+ accessibility with no verification, just sitting in the middle of the dealer's hall. Like, look, man, I get, you know, everyone goons, right? I get it, right? Sex sells, right? I like collecting gooner stuff. I like buying gooner eroges, but like, come on, there's a time and place for everything. Come on. But it was funny though, the Fansley Tower or Fortress, depending on what some people call it, it was such a like iconic landmark in the dealer's hall. It was so easy to find people. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just north of the Fansley Tower. And then you just go north of it, and then there you go. But that was one of the big ones. Another big one was some of the management, because the staff. OFFKAI, believe it or not, is not a professional convention. Some people might have believed it. It's a fan convention ran by fans and volunteers. Because of that, there's a lot of unprofessionalism and favoritism biases being shown in the staff. Smaller VTubers or VTubers who are labeled problematic just seem to absolutely be ignored by OFFKAI staff. I don't know anything. Of course, I can't personally attest to that because I didn't do anything official in OFFKAI. Because all my fans are either European or on the East Coast, so. But yeah, apparently there were just but then again, this happened last year, but it makes sense, you know. In fact, there's no professionalism standard. or standardized professionalism between the staff. It's kind of unfortunate. Hopefully they could crack down, especially the con getting bigger and bigger and doubling and tripling every year. The worst coast. You see, I thought my price is bad. Paying $3 for 2 tacos, I thought that was a lot. Go to New York, fucking $8 for 2 tacos. Excuse me? What fucking New Yorkers doing, bro? $8 for 2 tacos? Oh, and another big controversy, it's probably a hot topic right now, is is people talking about, if you go to stuff like TwitchCon and OFFKAI and you're a VTuber and you go in person, people arguing you're no longer a VTuber. Now I do agree with keeping the illusion, and obviously every VTuber has their own right if they want to show their face or not. But to me, VTubing as a medium is someone who primarily uses an avatar, presents themselves as the avatar and as the character. Sure, I think IRL stuff, like, you know, maybe a hand cam to do, like, I don't know, opening Pokemon cards, or maybe the walk around a con is fine. But, like, you know, the whole core point of VTubing is it's a form of celebration of a niche anime, or it was a niche anime. But that's another hot topic. That's just my take on the kind of the hot topic around VTubers right now. I'm just saying, if you use a VTuber avatar 90% of the time, and prefer people to know you as the VTuber model rather than the real life person model, then yeah, I say you're a VTuber. Or are some other issues? I guess the other issues, if you guys didn't see my tweet here, I'm gonna pull up my tweet. So the night market, the 18+ market, which was called the buy market, yeah, because we had triple. So last year you were able to go into the adult market easy. You just walk in, show your 18+ badge, and then just walk out when you're done. Now this time, motherfucker, I'm gonna pull up my tweet. This shit had a line, bro. People were what? This is the first time I went to a con where people were lining up for porn. Like, look at this shit. If I can capture it, come on. See this line? So the start of the line is like somewhere right here. So to get here to this point where I'm at already took an hour. This line, this I zoomed out because I used like the 0.5 or the wide angle lens on the iPhone, so it looks smaller than it does. But no, it goes all the way down to the windows and back. And you see that? The sun is still out. The sun is still out, by the way. So I'm right at the front of this line. So I thought this was close because if you turn the corner here, that's where the night market is. No, I was wrong. After waiting in that part of the line for an hour, it goes down the other hallway, which this takes about another hour. This was like another 40-50 minute wait right here. And if you look out the window, it's nighttime. The sun was out when I was waiting for this shit, and then the sun went down. The sun was down. I mean, it makes sense. It's the night market during the evening. Yeah, but you know, it's crazy to wait in line when the sun's out and the sun go down. The sun do go down. Now, was it worth it? Yes, because I don't know if I can show the picture on stream, but if you saw my tweet, I bought that particular Walmart Pippa, how do I say, comic? Eroge? You know, something that won't clap me on Twitch or YouTube. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty funny. Not only that, the line to get, once I got in, there was a line to get the Eroge. There's a line to get inside to get into a line to buy a thing. And also another, you know what has the line, the Tenga store? Because, you know, this is the first time anyone was like, whoa, Tenga sponsorship? And I did it, dude. Dude, those Panadine stocking Tengas were flying off the shelves. I'm so glad I was able to buy both collector items. Ooh. I remember I remember hearing some guy be like, I remember hearing a guy just cheering that he was able to, he was allowed to buy more than one. I'm like, bro, you're actually gonna use them? Because the artwork on the Tango gets ruined when you use it. So I'm wondering if the guy bought multiple because he wanted to use one and then keep the other ones. That's my theory anyways. But it's cool. It's cool. The artwork's nice. It's just a bunch of panty stocking all over it. Supposedly, the panty stocking collab thing is supposed to feel like if you were to stick it in panty or stocking. I don't know. I can verify because I only bought one and I don't want to ruin the artwork. So, I will never know. But maybe you do, Vel, since you're a panty stocking fan. You probably bought 100 of them, right? Probably like 100 just sitting on your shelf right now. Yeah, that was my other critique. But then again, I can also understand because they probably weren't expecting this much people to show up for porn. The concert though this year was pretty hype. Though it wasn't as hype as Kizuno Ai showing up for the final closing act, but they did pull off Calf, who's another OG head in the VTubing space. Not only that, they used the Civic Center, which is this theater that's across the street of the convention center, which is way bigger. So they were able to fit more people in the concert, and the shit was awesome. No longer you had to worry about trying to, what you call it? No longer you had to worry about if you could fit inside the concert hall or not, because they got a whole big ass one. It was slightly sad that there was no Hall Life presence this year. Last year there was a lot of Hall Life presence, but I guess look, Hall Life couldn't make it due to like scheduling conflicts with other events and whatnot, so it's all right. Maybe next year. Although I guess also another controversy with OFFKAI right now is the new because it usually takes place in July, but next year it takes place in April after tax season. So I gotta, which is going to be absolutely horrible on everyone's bank. But so yeah, instead of expecting no stream in July, expect no stream in April now because that's when OFFKAI is next year. But yeah. So that's the other controversy, because normally people have like a year, right, to prepare for a convention, but now you only got 9 months, a little less than 9 months. So get saving, folks. But it's cool because OFFKAI, when it showed up, it was mostly like Western companies, but it was cool seeing more like smaller Japanese companies sponsor and fly off to OFFKAI. That shit was cool. Other cool things this song, oh yeah, at OFFKAI, there was someone cosplaying as Penguin #1. Yes, Penguin #1 from Nikkei. And he was going on Twitter challenging all the commanders about about him and Cinderella. Motherfucking Penguin #1 infiltrated my convention. And I saw him too. You had like a little thing of like Summer Cinderella on him. What was really interesting, despite being a VTuber con, there was a lot of Nikkei representation at my con. There was a guy cosplaying as Commander, walking around, and his joke that his favorite VTuber was TT Star. He was even wearing like a TT Star happy. Let's see if I can find his tweet. Oh god, I have like too much stuff between now and OFFKAI. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Come on. Oh yeah, while OFFKAI was going, there's also other drama I've been liking. We'll get onto that later today. Oh, ooze, yes. Shit, did I not like the tweet? I thought I liked the tweet. Where is it? Where is it? Hello, Harmer. I'll get into that later. We'll talk about OFFKAI first, and then we'll talk about all the game stuff, and yeah, we'll get there. I have some opinions on it. Oh my god. Okay, I know I was looking for fucking OFFKAI stuff on my likes for OFFKAI, but I want to share this. This one's good too. This is slight spoilers for the new JoJo part 8 stand, but if you don't know, JoJo had a new stand called John Prodman, and he's like the most powerful stand that ever existed in lore. And I just found this one that's TM Opera. The Rod. Is it John Prodman or John Rodman? I think it's Rodman, right? It's John Rodman. When you're in a stand battle fight and you find out your opponent's John Rodman. God, I need to catch up. This shit's absolutely big. Okay, a little sidetrack. Let me see if I can find that Commander cosplay. There's so much shit happening in OFFKAI because while I was waiting in like hour-long lines, I was liking tweets about other stuff. So what else are you gonna do while you wait in line? Of course, you're gonna open Twitter. Also, if you really wanted to, you could scour the depths of Twitter or Instagram of OFFKAI because a lot of people were taking pictures. Because if you didn't see, I posted on Discord. I went to an auction and won an auction of a cardboard cutout of Gigi Murray doing 6'7". And let's just say the moment I started walking around with that, dude, people kept on stopping me like every 2-3 minutes just to take a picture with it, or they all just started screaming 6'7" and stuff. It's so stupid. I love it. Where is it? I lost it. Where is the goddamn? I had, dude, my Twitter's. Oh, dude, and oh well. Here, I found this tweet though. There's the guy cosplaying Penguin #1, calling all Nikki commanders to 1v1 me at the Nikki game. No, he's still sitting real. He's starting fighting off. Bang. Oh my god, there's so much. Oh yeah, if you guys remember when Fanime, the other anime convention, or the non-VTuber anime convention that happens in my city, made national headlines, not national, international headlines because of feet juice. Well, people realizing, oh, it's San Jose, it's the same city. See, you know what a bunch of people did? People cosplayed VTubers, and also they didn't just do feet juice, bro. They did feet horchata, dude. And it was funny, the person that was doing it was a Pippa cosplayer of all things. Oh, I like how that the legacy of my city is feet juice, motherfucking VTubers, and the back rooms. That's literally the legacy of my city. Like, no one cares about the whole Silicon Valley and all the big tech bro companies here. Nah, bro. You come to San Jose for feet juice, VTubers, and motherfucking back rooms. Oh, speaking of back rooms, it's kind of funny now because now it's a funny thing to do, or locals, including myself. Whenever we have outsiders come to our city, we just like to joke that we could send you to the back rooms as a threat. I'm like, don't make fun of me, chat. I'll send you to the back rooms. I know where it is. Speaking of back rooms, the street where the back rooms takes place, McKee, there was a shrine built and dedicated to the back rooms characters, specifically Clark. And a bunch of people were like putting cool little memorabilia there. And then some dumbass thought it'd be a good idea to light a live candle fire next to a bunch of paper like memorabilia, notes, and pictures. And surprise, surprise, with how hot the summer is and how windy it gets here in the Bay Area, the fire spread to all the cool little like attributes. It caught fire, and now where the shrine was for the fucking Backrooms movie, it's just a burn spot now. It's kind of funny, but it's also fucked. Because some people made really cool pieces of artwork to tribute the movie and put it in the shrine. And there's this one dumbass thought it would be smart to light up a candle in a windy spot. All things. I'm like, bro, really? You're that fucking stupid? But yeah, it's funny that oh yeah, also all the Pippa cosplayers Probably got one of my favorite tweets from Pippo is well, artwork's related to it, but she tweeted, "Why are you all brown?" That's like towards her. She said that like towards all her fans and cosplayers. Oh, shit's so funny. Damn it, I can't find the Commander cosplayer. Fuck, where is he? Oh, here it is. I found the tweet. I just had to scroll a little bit. Right, this is right at the. I saw him filming this video live. When I saw it on Twitter, I was like, oh, now I know why he was doing that. Look at this guy. He's wearing TT Star and everything. Oh yes, the Commander's favorite VTuber group, TT Star. Yeah, I don't know why there was a lot. Out of all the gacha games for our VTuber convention, I'm surprised Nikkei is the one that got most of the rep. Which is really interesting because when Fanime is around, it's usually like Genshin that gets the biggest rep when it comes to gacha games at that convention. I don't know. I guess a bunch of VTuber fans just like Nikkei. I guess VTubers and Nikkei communities are just kind of intertwined. Probably. Oh, speaking of propaganda, you know the little Doro keychains I bought, the little Statue of Liberty Doro and the fucking normal Doro. Dude, people love that shit, bro. People weren't complimenting me for my VTuber swag I was wearing, my Oshi merch. People are always like fucking pogging at the little Doros. I clipped them on my belt loops, the little fellas, and people were like, they would pog at it. It's like, hell yeah. But yes, the Doro propaganda is working, and I'm loving it. But what else? Other stuff. I guess some funny things that happened off Kai. I thought Reed was there, but apparently someone from his community was a local or something, and they had his standee cut out, and Reed was posting the pictures like he was there. Motherfucker baited me. So much so that when I went to go look for his standee that was at the convention, and if you haven't seen the tweet, let me show you here. Where's that tweet? Oh, Twitter. Where is it? When did I attack him? Okay, so this one right here. There's no audio, but yeah, when I found out that Reed was LARPing, that he was there, I fucking found. I hunted down his little cardboard cutout and attacked him with the fister. Like a little lighthearted jerk. I really thought he was going. Motherfucker was LARPing. He was there. By the way, I mean the fister. I'm talking about Gigi Murray because she is also known as the Fister. And also another unfortunate was Eden, the VTuber-EN. She was supposed to make it to OFFKAI this year, but unfortunately, some personal things happened and her check-in baggage got lost, which is very unfortunate. So I didn't also get to meet Eden either. Unfortunately, the two VTubers I thought that were going, that I wanted to just say hi, weren't there, so unfortunate. Maybe next year. But other than that, it was a pretty good con. Enjoyable, despite all the issues it had. It was a pretty dang good convention. While the convention was going on, I did not see anything about the new Nikkei event. I've heard that part 1 and part 2 is pretty dang good, and that the previous Mistilla CEO is the new worst dad. He makes Evil Mustang look like a half decent dad. That's what I've heard. That's the only thing I know. Don't spoil anything else. That's all I know for now. The new events peak. We'll play tomorrow. We'll try to get part 1 and part 2 out of the way tomorrow. We won't do pulls of Maxwell because I forgot. I was too busy at OFFKAI and I was kind of lazy after the con, so I couldn't farm. I couldn't farm gems. And I was gonna whale, but then I looked at how much I spent at OFFKAI. I'm probably gonna not pull this week. I'll probably pull next week once the billing cycle for my billing cycle for the month ends. So don't expect Maxwell pulls this week. We'll do it next week when we're doing the hard mode stuff. We'll do it next week. But yeah, but oh, dude, it was hard because some people like, I would hear them talking about Nikkei and then they would start talking about the event. I had to like literally walk away just so I wouldn't be spoiled. I literally just had to turn around and walk somewhere else. The worst was when I was waiting in line and like 2 people down the line or ahead in the line would start talking about the event. I'm like, shit, I'm trying my best to like ignore this. I wouldn't be spoiled. So that's why I went to the default defense of just pulling out your phone and getting doom scrolling on Twitter, so until you don't hear anything around you. That was the hard part. That was the hardest part of the convention for me. Surprisingly, it wasn't too hot during the convention season. It was actually pretty chill. Well, it was like warm. It was more like mild. It wasn't hot where it would be uncomfortable to cosplay. In fact, I heard the convention was significantly cooler so than it was during like Anime Expo earlier this month. So it was pretty huge, pretty chill. Would I go to OFFKAI again? Yeah, I mean, it's a local convention. It's about VTubers. I like VTubers. I like going to conventions, and it's local. So who knows? Maybe if enough of you guys decide to fly over from magical land of Europe or the East Coast, I'll have a little boost tail area because they really let VTubers of any size like do meet and greets. So I don't know, maybe even enough of y'all show up one day. I don't know, maybe we could all do Nikkei pulls live or in person, and you guys could really see my E-rank look in effect. Maybe try to leech off my E-rank look in person instead of watching it vicariously through stream. Maybe the E-rank particles to land on me. You're gonna hit the pull button the moment I pull. Although, after I did post, what you call it, the tweet of me winning the 6'7" GG cardboard cutout or standee. What you call it? Some people started to recognize me when walking around the convention. They weren't any local chatters, but they were aware who I was from other VTubers, so that was cool, getting someone recognized. Because there's a reason why I bought that t-shirt. If you guys looked at my haul on Discord, I bought a t-shirt that said niche internet micro celebrity. If that doesn't describe me more than anything, then I don't know what else does. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I like it. Maybe one day we'll get big enough and we can do some crazy stuff at OFFKAI. One day. One day. The only real chatter that I met in person that wanted to say hi was probably what do we use his name? I guess we'll just use is Salku when I was at Anime Expo last year. They wanted to say hi, so I was like, you know what, end of the day, I was about to go back to the hotel room, so I was like, might as well just say hi to the dude. He's probably the only chatter I met in person. Which is still cool, conceptually. The DJ and Rabbit, yeah. Oh yeah, also I guess because like I said, because of Fanime, there's always an after party in conventions called ParkCon. And it got pretty wild this year. A whole fire kind of broke out at the park this time. I'm telling you, man, if you guys don't like the reason why the conventions in my city are just so stand out from other conventions is literally because the after party, excuse me, the unofficial after party that happened in the park across the convention center always ends up being absolutely unhinged and unregulated, and some PD gets called. My local PD was prepared. They were camping the park before even the sun set. Like, they were ready for some shit to go down after the convention. That shit was they were ready. Yeah, come to San Jose. We got anime, we got VTubers, we got the back rooms, and we got unhinged parks. But other than that, I think that's everything I wanted to cover at OFFKAI. I'm just kind of looking around to see if I'm missing anything. Yeah, that's really about it. Yeah, just a lot of other Hololive fans like me were just sad that there's no Hololive this year. But I mean, there are other good talents. Not everything has to be Hololive. You know, Hololive's like, I mean, Face Connect being one of the biggest sponsors of OFFKAI is a pretty big flex. Good job, Sakana. Fish CEO. I think that's really it. All this shit's cool. Oh yeah, I guess also VTuber news. Another VTuber made it to Fortnite. It's none other than Iron Mouse. God damn it. Oh, Fortnite, what are you doing? Fortnite really adding VTuber. That shit's crazy. I'm double checking all the stuff I liked in bookmark. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's all I have about OFFKAI. Let's see, any other news going around? Okay, I guess when it comes to non-VTuber drama news, yo, hello, lemon and yellow. Did y'all see the motherfucking, did y'all see the Oni play stuff going on? It's probably like the most one-sided call-out drama probably this year. I guess for those who haven't been keeping up the TLDR, former host of Oni Plays, Ding Dong and Julian, what recently during when I was at OFFKAI over the weekend, they were going on stream and trying to cancel Oni and saying that they had the worst time of their lives being in their YouTube channel. And fucking and how that their popularity and their success wasn't accredited to being on Game Grumps or Oni, and then everyone just kind of clowning them. Also that there's a fetish called tubivore now. I mean, look, man, I'm not surprised that there's a fetish for everything, but really, motherfucking tubivore. The worst part is no one knew what it was except until Ding Dong brought it up, and now everyone's just clowning on him for it. Yeah, tubivore. It's to be vored by a fucking tuba. All because Ding Dong thought he was being attacked by a stupid random off joke on a random video on an Oni Plays video. So yeah, after he self-admitted that, no one's kind of siding with him on the whole canceling Oni Play. Yeah, sure, Oni is an edgier creator and like has edgy humor and is a Newgrounds. I mean, but I'm biased because, you know, I have some edgy humor. I try my best to filter it out, but I do have some edgy humor now and there. I mean, I say retard now. After I first said it, I just said fuck it, retard. I just say it now. I don't care. I just gotta be really careful not to say the other word that starts with the letter F, has double G's and ends in T. Because I'll admit, I do sometimes let that slip when I say it in person or on VC with the boys. So hopefully I don't let that slip out while streaming, because that's gonna get clipped. And oh boy, and you know how the, if it's one thing that the western side of VTubing community is, they're a bunch of sensitive little people, so gotta watch out for that. Don't worry, dude. What am I saying? Just start writing your tweet longer, chat. Like motherfucking boost canceled. Oh yeah, okay. I know I said I was doing OFFKAI, but I forgot also to bring up a funny thing during OFFKAI. Motherfucking Pippa cosplayers out of no fucking no fucking reason, but for some fucking reason decided to go to just walk into the local Walmart near the convention center just dressed as a Pippa. I'm like, do you guys not know what happens in that doujin? You doing that cosplay implies that. Like why would you hypothetically try to set up yourself for that? Like it is funny though that just a bunch of like, no, not a bunch, but a handful of Pippa cosplayers just kind of flooded my local Walmart. And I'm just like, why? You know what happens to that doujin. You know why you're doing it. Are you going there just because of the doujin? And you know what happens to the doujin. I mean, you know that I know that you know. We all know what happens in that one. But I think that's it. Oni plays drama. Oh, I guess the touch up of the Oni plays drama with Ding Dong and Julian. It really just seems like they're calling out Oni plays because apparently the creators, Ding Dong, or the ex-co-hosts, Ding Dong and Julian, it just seems like they're jealous of Oni's success for like working and helping on projects like Smiling Friends and stuff like Amazing Digital Circus. Because apparently, or allegedly, the one ex-co-host Julian, whenever he sees anything Smiling Friends related or Amazing Digital Circus related, he gets fucking like PTSD for some fucking reason and just gets scared. All because Oni had a slight hand in working with it. Yeah, and apparently if you type in their chat like anything Smiling Friends, Amazing Digital Circus, or even Mugenics, you just get insta banned from their chat. Even before the drama started, people found out they were getting banned just for typing that. It just sounds like someone's jealous of success. But yeah, that's just kind of what boils down. Tubivore fetish and jealousy of success. That's really what it boils down to. Now let's talk about video game stuff. The Master Chief, or not the Master Chief, I was about to say Master Chief, the Halo Combat Reimagined, or whatever, the second Combat Evolved remake came out, and a lot of its cracks are starting to show. Specifically, with the prequel missions, they absolutely wrote Master Chief as a little bitch baby and added a bunch of DEI stuff apparently. But some of the DEI stuff is valid, the other stuff is just rage bait / grifting. Other parts is a lot of the stuff that a lot of the original stuff from the game just doesn't work. Like the flood gun doesn't jump attack you anymore. There's just a lot of cracks, and allegedly there's some of the assets are AI generated. None of it's like no human talent behind it, allegedly. And a lot of the animation mocap is raw and just been only touched up by AI, so that's why a lot of the animations look fucked up, weird, and slow. And which I think is the funniest part of the Halo drama is Cortana looks like Germa. People can't get over that Cortana in the new Halo remake looks like Germa. And there's two sides of it. People think it's funny and trying to lean more to the Germa part, and the other half is like, I can't play Halo. Everywhere I go, all I see is Germa. Like he's some cryptid. I like how Germa's just a cryptid of the internet now. It's great. I love it. The cryptid had Germa 985. But that's really about it. Not only that, Valve, allegedly Microsoft was hiding a lot of the negative reviews about the Master Chief remake. So now a lot of the actual negative reviews are starting to pour in. And yeah, the game went from being a mostly positive mix. And not only that, fucking fake Halo fans / tourists, whatever you want to call it, are now saying OG Halo fans are just nothing but wannabe needy bitches. There are incels and racists because they don't like the new Halo remake, and that we ask too much. Sorry that we're asking them to stick to the original art style and game design intention. Sorry that I love Halo and it was the game I grew up playing as a kid. Sorry if it's the whole reason why I like arena style shooters. Gosh. Sorry if I just want something that's like the original media and not this butchered, ugly mess of a remake. Sorry that I don't like seeing my favorite IPs become bastardized and ruined by random CEOs and game directors that don't even respect the original media. Sorry that I like Bungie games. I'm sorry, or maybe I'm just mad because, you know, Bungie as a studio might realistically fade into obscurity because they put Sony into like a little over $500 million of debt, and Marathon is not finding any success. Speaking of games and Bungie games, Marathon released the PvE mode. It tripled the player base. But triple the player base, at least on Steam, went from 1,000 to 3,000, which is still not a lot for a live service game. And it fizzled down to even lower than all-time lows after a week of the update. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, they should just, EOS, Marathon, just work on Destiny. Please, just update Destiny 2. Just give us the other half of the Renegades expansion. Just let Marathon die. No, they're holding on to something, and I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's probably why I'm also really salty about, because I feel like the AAA gaming industry is just absolutely fucked. All we get is remakes, remasters, and they usually ruin the original art style and art direction, and it's usually too disappointing and middling success, and it's just really unfortunate. There's no longer just new games, it's just remakes, remasters. I will still stand by to this day that the Resident Evil 4 remake is an inferior product to the original Resident Evil 4. And I will die on that hill. I will firmly stand by. Do not buy remakes and do not pre-order games. Stop giving you to complacency, but nah, man, gamers, they have to, man. They need that new fix. I feel like the issue with modern gaming these days is people just trying to look for that new game that could absolutely just take up their time. Like, just time wasters, man. Like, gotchas could do it, but the problem with gotchas, once you hit end game in gotchas, you're just waiting for the bi-monthly update cycle. Like, I'm at the end game of Star Rail, and now I just gotta sit down and wait another month and a half for the fucking next update patch. Right? At least DK does it pretty well, where they do events every month, but they time gate it. So like part 1 and part 2, and then hard mode just for one bonus cutscene, and then just kind of nothing into the next chapter. But you know, I don't know, gaming is in a really weird limbo right now. It's probably why I like Pragmata so much, because it's just it was a new IP, it was unique, it was fun. It wasn't live service, it was just a straightforward game. You know, I miss when games were just straightforward. You just play it. Yeah, it's it just sucks, man. It sucks being modern games. Open up Steam. Newest releases, remakes, Rematch. Yeah, that's why I just play older games. Yeah, log off. I don't know why I asked what happened. Why do I always play gacha games when I went from not liking gacha games to only playing gacha? Because at least they're consistent, albeit like you said, the bi-monthly update patch cycle for the gacha games, dude, kind of does suck though. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully something comes around. A lot of people are still hoping that Xbox turns things around. Like, Xbox is on a kind of a good streak, but now Xbox is losing their good streak and then kind of back in the bad graces of the gaming community, because like over half of Xbox has been down for like the last week, and of course the fucking Halo remake. So I don't know. I don't really know what Microsoft could do. We all know what's going on with Sony, and people are not enjoying that. And Sony's just not doubling, but tripling down on it. Oh, also, I guess in gaming news, even though I've only seen World of Warcraft like once on like a bonus stream back in like 22, I used to be a very avid World of Warcraft player and raider. And the current director of World of Warcraft, she was in an interview, and she's talking about how she wanted to drop the word Warcraft from the World of Warcraft IP because she wanted to make the game more accessible and more inviting to new people. And I'm sitting here looking at the interview and being like, why even become the head of director for a game that's all about war? If you want to make an inclusive, happy, friendly game, go direct Overwatch. Overwatch exists for a reason. Why in the game about war and Warcraft you want to remove that part? That's the whole reason we played it. But nah, no, you gotta be more accessible. You gotta remove the Warcraft part. You gotta make it for everybody, because you know, a game for everybody is a game for nobody. Yippee! I don't know, man. I don't know who's putting these people. Oh, and speaking of games and gacha games, I almost forgot about this topic. Did you all see the Blue Archive community in the last week? For those who don't know, Blue Archive, for the 5th and half anniversary stream, they announced a new gacha pity system. People were like, And when they showed that it was a worse version of Hoyo's pity system, the community was outraged. Like, the Blue Archive community went being from the most loyal fan base to the most motherfucking hated, like, turn around, we hate our developer fan base ever. And people were like, people were surprised how they were able to be like, yes, we love Nexon, we love Blue Archive too, burn Blue Archive, burn Nexon. Like, the entire Blue Archive community is now rallying and boycotting the game, negatively reviewing it on Steam, and people aren't logging in. People haven't logged in since the update announcement for the pity system, which is crazy. And not only that, people went down deeper the rabbit hole. They found out that the new CEO of Nexon is not even a Korean guy that likes gacha games or just games in general. It was the previous EA executive who's in charge of Nexon now. And a lot of people are starting to connect the dots. The EA exec was like, people are only spending this much on Blue Archive? Well, let's put it in a shittier pull system. What I also wasn't expecting during that whole drama outbreak was the Blue Archive community rallying the Nikkei community because they wanted the Nikkei's pity system, and the Nikkei bros were like backing up the Blue Archive players. So it's just one big happy circle. Doing great. I am doing great. We're just talking about stuff. I am doing great. It's a little hot, but we're good. So I like to see, to my knowledge, Nexon or the Blue Archive devs haven't responded to any of the mass public outcry against the game right now. Also, if you have the return dislike ratio to YouTube, hell, people are disliking the Blue Archive like announcement videos and PVs. The community is not happy. I will be surprised if this new gacha system falls through in Blue Archive. Because people think, oh, it's just the Western players. It's not just the Western players. Both the JPKR and Western players are all mad. Yeah. So, who knows? And all because they had to put an ex-EA executive into the executive position of Nexon. For shame. Although, as a fellow Nikkei player / commander, I will, and also Blue Archive player, I will support the senseis. Oh my god, dude! If Blue Archive had Nikkei's pity system, peak. That's what a lot of the Blue Archive player fandom was like. They should just copy Nikkei's fucking pity system. It's so close to being like Nikkei's pity system, but instead of just copying it, they just said, "Fuck that shit. Let's make a worse version of Genshin's." So we'll see how this develops. Because after all, the update hadn't happened yet, so we'll see what they do for their anniversary, half anniversary update. You know, usually a big time for gacha games when you have the half anniversary / anniversary. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens to this point. Let's see if they can. Let's just see if Blue Archive, with one of the most dedicated, most loyal fandoms to the game ever, turns their back to it. It's happening. I never thought I'd see a fandom so loyal, so dedicated to their gacha game to turn against it. Let's think they had this play, will likely back off. I'm gonna be real. If they do bring in this shittier pity system, I probably will never play Blue Archive again. I'm good, bro. I'll just forever appreciate Hoshino and the Shupagaki twins and Kisaki. I'll have like a little photo of them, and it'll be like that one Wolverine meme where he's just laying in bed holding a portrait of him. But yeah, that's about it for the gacha gaming news, except for one thing. One thing I've been patiently excited for and waiting for. You know, it'd be cool if I just bring it up. Let me see if I can find the YouTube video. Anyways, to all my fellow senseis, I evolve. If you need a gacha game to refuge, come to Nikkei. We're great. We'll welcome you guys with open arms. Become commanders. Helldivers. Let's look at the Helldivers armor announcement. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens when the anniversary update drops. Oh, speaking of gacha anniversaries. Sorry, wait, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, okay. Just sneeze. Go back to Zeroland. Man, Zeroland and FGO are one of those gachas that are so old, I don't really want to play it. But, speaking of games, what is, Zenless Zone Zero's, I was about to say anniversary? I was about to say anniversary update dropped. I know I said we were gonna go back. We dropped Zenless so we could go back to Wuwa, but I'm gonna be real. I was getting bored playing Wuwa. So we're gonna go back to Zenless. We're not pulling the anniversary unit, even though a lot of people are gooning to her. I'm waiting for the horse girl because funny horse, funny Uma Musume, aren't funny not Uma. But yeah, so we'll go back to ZZZ. We'll play that. So we'll just do Nikkei, Star Rail, Zealous. I can't believe it. 2 Hoyo games again. Oh. Okay, it's only 1 minute and 47 seconds. They hyped out the announcement to be like super large or something, but it's not. It's just another Warbot trailer. Nothing super hype about it. Although as someone who's a Warhammer fan and been playing a lot of Darktide and does enjoy Helldivers when it isn't a annoying grind of a game with bull spongy ass enemies, I'm actually quite excited for this. So wait, boop. Let me turn on the long chat. There you go. So let's see what's so from the teaser trailer, we already knew that the bolt pistol was gonna be the collab gun, one of the collab guns. And as someone who's played so many Warhammer games and knows so much about Warhammer lore, I already knew what one of the armor sets was. So let's just see, shall we? It's really cool. So there's the set, looks pretty good. There's for the teaser trailer. There it is. I don't know. At first I thought that was bugged, but I guess it was just attached to his hip. I thought they just didn't know how to put the gun in his hand. But it looks like they, yeah. But he's holding a sling. You can't really see it, but there's a sling on it. But here we go. Yeah, look at that. We got the fucking melta gun. We have the heat las. And not only my biggest disappointment with this is that the armor set are both Cadian armor sets. There's so many other sub factions in the Imperial Guard, and they went with Cadian twice. They could have gone Death Corps, could have gone Katachan, could have gone Morden. Nah, just. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still cool. It's just disappointing that it's the same two sub factions. The sharpshooter is really cool. What really makes me mad is not that it's not because the weapons in the game. I'm mad that Helldivers gets this gun before Darktide does. Excuse me? Why do they get the sniper rifle before we do? This is the gun I've been wanting in Darktide for so long, and it gets added to Helldivers first. Like, what the fuck? Now, of course, the bolt pistol, pretty good, pretty classic, iconic Warhammer gun. I really like it in the Helldivers look. You know, it still looks, it has the giant goofy ass fucking magazine lock, big ass chunky ass barrel. If this thing isn't heavy pen, staggers enemies, and has the AoE explosion, not my bolt gun or bolt pistol. Now here's a cool one, the melta mine. Now that's cool. Another anti-tank weapon. We've been desperately needing those in this game. And now here's another gun. The melta gun. Another gun that I wanted in Darktide for so long, and motherfucking Helldiver gets it first. Like, what the fuck, man? At least it's true to lore, and it's anti-tank. Who knew that my little flamethrower could murder tanks? They got Warhammer themed patterns, which is cool. I mean, I'm so excited. Just disappointed that the armor set is just Cadians. I mean, it also makes sense when you search Imperial Guard for Warhammer 40k, it's always going to be the Cadians. I mean, they're literally the most ubiquitous sets sold on the tabletop. So I can't be too mad, but come on, there were so many other armor sets. It's neat. It's just because, like I said, it makes sense, right? When you Google 40k Imperial Guard, they didn't even do a fucking commissar. They could have done a commissar fit. No, they just did. Yeah, when you Google Imperial Guard, the one that always shows up in images is the Cadians. See, it's always them. It's always them. They're the ones. Okay, fucking Pinterest. I hate the Google search image function. Well, can I just hit open image, a new tab? But yeah, it makes sense why they chose those guys. It's always these guys. They're the ones that sell the most. They're the most iconic, and they won't shut up that their planet got blown up. So it makes sense that they're in the box. But like, see, look, they could have done this. They could have done a commissar like this guy. Like, that would have been an awesome second armor set. But no, they couldn't do it. I see Acadian. It's K. Oh god. Oh, that's rattling, not Acadian. Oh yeah, there's a new sniper. They're adding the Helldivers. See Acadians again. Yeah, it's not for. I mean, it's cool, but as someone who's a Warhammer fan, and they had so many opportunities for other armor sets, it's alright. It's cool though. If it gets more people to Warhammer, then I'm all for it. I always wondered, what if Helldivers was early human civilization before we came? Well, that's so the running joke is that everything is just a prequel to the Warhammer universe. Even Star Rail, like Star Rail's like eons is just super stupidly close to the Chaos Gods of Warhammer. Bro, the conflict going on in Ike and the Undercity with the Ark and whatnot, that's just a hive city. That's just a normal city conflict in 40k. 40k is just such a goofily large and violent grimdark universe that everything is just technically be a prequel to it. I mean, the reason why civilization and humanity, the reason why in the 40k universe, the reason why they use so many skulls is not for aesthetics. It's because computer chips are outlawed in the future of Warhammer 40k. Because AI got too powerful, rebelled against humanity. We had a whole Terminator thing. So to replace CPUs, they found that it was better to grab a brain of a human being, lobotomize it, and turn it into a computer. Yeah, there's the reason why there's the joke that every universe is just a prequel to 40Ks. Finding Nemo, you won't believe it. But it's Warhammer. It takes place on Earth. Holy Terra. It's a prequel. But either way, I'm excited for it. It's a cool collab. It's gonna be annoying that it is 1500 super credits and that you need double the amount of medals for just 2 armor sets and 3 guns. You know, it'd be nice if they remove the 250 medal cap in Helldivers, but no. My GP is just some guy named Gary. Remember, dying in 40k is probably one of the better fates. Better than being lobotomized, or being better than tortured and then slightly killed and then being resurrected into a chair, or being possessed by a demon, or encountering a Slanesh fall, or yeah, it's worse face. G'day, go. Now, hello, Left. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, everybody. We're all just talking about stuff. Y'all missed me talking about my OFFKAI stuff, and we were also talking about the gaming stuff industry. Hey Gary, please, I need some new mods. Gary, please, I need a GPU upgrade. Like I said, it would have been so cool if the Helldivers Club had, if it had Commissar as the second armor set, it would have been so good. But oh well. The only other thing I'm mad is that we're getting 2 guns in Helldivers first before we get in Darktide. Oh well, it is what it is. No chainsword. We technically have the quote-unquote chainsword in that Viper Commandos war bond. Or is it, no, not Viper, Python? Is it Python or what? You know what I'm talking about. We technically have the chainsword there. But yeah, no one-handed chainsword, which is unfortunate. But if you want a cool chainsword, melee combat, and also horse shooter, play Darktide. It's fun. Or play Helldivers. And that's fun too. If it is to turn into an absolute heavy armored bloat. Chain whip sword. Sorry, we're not Slanesh demon worshippers. We don't use whip swords here. That sounds heretical, sir. But that's really about it for gaming. I think we covered all the big gaming topics. Yep. Helldivers Warhammer collab. Archive Outbreak. Halo Remastered cracks showing through. Somebody say whip. That's it, unless there's something else going on in the gaming world. I don't know. I feel like we covered everything. Oh yeah, also I think next week we'll also do the new because there's new story stuff for whatchamacallit. I'm blanking out on the name, Enfield. So we'll probably also do that too. Probably be a while until we start another series game. Whip. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I feel like we covered all our bases today. So, enough about me, OFFKAI, and video game industry. How you all doing? You all doing good? You all staying cool? Were you all able to enjoy yourselves while I was gone for the weekend? Why giving me the sus look? No, I did not go into that Walmart. I just love how Walmart is just a big thing in the VTubing community now. No, don't go to the Walmart. No. only with the Pippa fandom the shit like that happens. Only then. You know, I'm kind of hungry and I don't know what I want to eat after stream. I might have to figure that out. Actually, no, I have a couple glizzies in the fridge I could probably whip up. A hold? It's just a den for being hit. Oh yeah, I guess also back to OFFKAI. I think another wild thing I heard while I was at the Tenga booth was someone saying, "Bro, I can't wait to stuff this inside of a plushie." I just hella people looked around to see who said that. even the people running the Tenga booth. God forbid whole but censorship. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. I don't know why you have this censored though. Let's see. I saw Gears of War trending, but I don't care. It's just an update. Okay, we're good. Oh man, that's all we really play on stream, huh? It's just gacha games. I mean, like I said, we did play Pragmato, and I do want to play Cyberpunk, but we're kind of in that month when gacha games all got their update. For those who haven't seen the schedule, tomorrow we're playing Nikkei. We're doing part 1 and 2 of the event, and then Saturday we're binging the entirety of the fake collab. Gears of War. Man, the newer Gears of War kind of suck. It ain't shit as good as the old ones. I say, man, the games these days are just getting more disappointing. We'll never get another Dead Space because they absolutely butchered the release of Dead Space 3. Amethyst time. Oh! And those who weren't here earlier in the stream, we won't be doing Nikkei pools because I was too busy at OFFKAI and other stuff that I didn't have time to grind more gems for Nikkei. And I'm not swiping because I did spend a lot at OFFKAI, so I don't want to swipe right now until this billing cycle ends. We'll pull for Maxwell next week. When hard mode drops, when we do that stream. Every day you're suffering? Maybe you should just stop suffering then. Ever thought about that, Five Head? It's mom. Why is everyone saying mom? There's something I'm not picking up with that in Maxwell. Everyone's been calling that Maxwell mom. Maxwell. Oh, it's her acronym. Huh, you're right. It is mom. Mom, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Yes, mom was what everyone's calling her. Yeah, okay, now I'm just doom scrolling on Twitter. Ugh, I'm gonna stretch in here. Ugh. Well, I don't know if there's anything else to cover. I feel like I don't know if I'm missing anything. Yeah, now we good. Oh, but we're only an hour and a half in. Do I find something to pan out the stream for another 30 minutes or do I call it here? I only really wanted to go live for the Just Chat and just kind of talk about OFFKAI and whatnot. And to hang out a little bit. Because I don't really have any other announcements, really. When it comes to the summer outfit in this model, I'm still looking. I'll let you know. If I do plan to reveal a summer outfit, I'll probably announce it during the schedule. It'll be like Just Chatting outfit reveal, parentheses. That's but it's kind of hard to find a summer outfit for this 3D model that doesn't get me caught by the YouTube side or the Twitch side, or both. If you find vids, it's fine. We don't have to do video redeems. Oh, you know, there's a stream I do want to do one day. I saw someone else doing it, where it only really works. No, not the Marcy Paying outfit. We can't do that. I saw someone else doing it where what's it? No, bro. You want? I guess we could, but I don't know. What's it's not really my thing. What was I saying? Fucking, I'm blinking out. Oh yeah, something I want to do as a stream is because I'm one of the people who watch a lot of YouTube, and I just end up liking a lot of videos without really thinking about the video. In fact, I don't even remember half the videos I like. And I saw someone for what they did for their stream was they just opened their likes and they just watched it autoplay and just went down the list to see it. Because like I said, I surprise myself on what I like sometimes. So I think that'd be a fun stream, but that definitely would take up its own stream because I have like, how many like, let me open YouTube right now. How many like, I have over 1,200 liked videos. The playlist according to that is like 100 hours long, so. Well, I wouldn't even be able to get through my like videos. When does summer officially end as a season? It's like late September, right? Or mid-September? So we still got time. Okay, I'll see if I can find anything. Probably this weekend, since I'm not OFFKAI next week. Also, starting next month, I'm gonna have a lot of like 5-day long days off from work. I've taken some vacation days, so we might be able to do a little more longer and more streams next month. We'll see if I can fit those in. I mostly took those days off so I could work on that VN project with my buddies more consistently. But if I have the spare time, we'll probably do some bonus streams here and there. Other than that, I don't think I have any other announcements. Yeah, I guess with me having more free time after OFFKAI, I should be able to find a pretty good, decent swimsuit fit for this model. I'm just worried that this character, or my model, will have a because the chest bit is quite well endowed on this model. Believe it or not, this is not the maximum size either. This is like middle of the slider, by the way. But yeah, gotta make sure it covers enough and isn't too exposing for camera. And no, chat, I will not tilt the camera from a low angle. You will not have a penguin one moment. Pat, excuse me, you said, Pat, you see this shit? You see this model? You see all, look at that, that's all natural. You see padding there? No, that's all natural. Actually, how does this look? Oh, okay, I was just wondering how it looks from a low angle. I did ever show this part off of the model where, oh, come on. You guys like my little ID? I like the random ID holder on this model. It's very good. So this is what they call the Silicon. No, do not call the cleavage the Silicon Valley. Whoa. Whoa, why did my character do that? Whoa, what button did I press? Whoa, hello guys, I'm up here now. Let me just, I don't know why I did that. If you're wondering why I haven't changed any of the profile pictures yet, I was just kind of testing the waters to see if y'all like this model or not, but it seems that most of y'all are pretty much used to it now, so I might just switch. I might start switching some of the profile pictures to the new model. So yeah. Also, emote lag got a new update, so there's more emotes and more flexibility when creating emotes. So yeah, expect Boo's emotes to also have this face too. It's very good. But my plan with this model is to stick with it for like maybe a year or two. There was this cool artist I talked to and met at OFFKAI. Bring up OFFKAI. Sorry, I'm bringing up OFFKAI again. Who does like models and stuff. So, what you call it? Yeah. So eventually, I'll eventually have a design that's not exactly like this in 2D, but I'll probably work with another artist to kind of co-design something that's similar like this, because obviously these are all assets are all on that all have their own different terms and agreements when it comes to streaming and content with it. All the stuff you see on this model, all the creators of these assets are completely fine with you using it as a VTuber model and streaming with it. The only downside is I can't make merch with it technically, but we're not big enough to make merch yet, which is why after like a year of use of this model, we'll probably make a more similar design. I do have a more original Halo design I want to do for this quote-unquote version of Ooze. But yeah, this is kind of the outfit I always wanted more as for the Boost Tail brand. The more like the lethally dressed, well dressed. As much plastic in the water from third world countries. Whoa. Oh, excuse me? Look, man, just because I grew up eating microplastics doesn't mean I'm made of plastic. I'm at least 15% plastic. Yeah, I remember seeing, I can't remember exactly, but I remember seeing a research, and they said a bunch of people who grew up from like 97 to like who were born and grew up from like 97 to like 2005. So pretty much early Gen Z, or millennials as they start calling my generation. Yeah, about 8% of our bodies has plastic in it, allegedly, according to research. Birch, I want birch. What do you mean by birch? You want a birch tree? Do I look like that one Nikkei? What's her name? The birch tree Nikkei? I already forgot her name. You're recyclable. We're recyclable. Let's go. Trina, that's her name. There you go. I was looking at a Nikkei character list to find out her name. There's a lot of Nikkeis. Holy damn, this list is kind of long to scroll through. Oh yeah, also I have idea for, so I know I've only been focusing on streaming, but I recently had some ideas to do for the YouTube channel. I won't spoil them, but they're mostly lighthearted and jokes in general. The first one is definitely going to be Nikkei related. I still need to I still need to edit the video. The main issue is editing takes a lot of time, so hopefully I could probably work on it next month with my super long days off, my super long weekends, as I like to call it, my mega weekends. I pretty much next month I only work 2 days every work week, and then I have 5 days off, which is pretty cool. Oh, I only love working 2 days a week and then getting paid for like it was a full week. It's great. But yeah, so I also need I'll probably go commission someone to draw the thumbnail instead of just doing the same old like face of my model. I'm gonna have someone, but yeah, it's just gonna be lighthearted. It's gonna be a little bit of a lighthearted meme video, but I have ideas. Because like I might start figuring out what to do with the YouTube side of the Oozer channel. Mr. Beast, I blinded 100 people. I'm negative Mr. Beast. Yeah, the Beast. Or like his weird smile. Oh god, I rarely smile ever, and just see my model smile, because I rarely ever smile. So see my model do it, and when I do, I'm like, oh god. Yeah, that type of thumbnails works better for live streams, because you know, streams, YouTube doesn't really care about too much about your stream or your stream thumbnails, but it definitely cares more about your video thumbnails. So, and then usually thumbnails that are original drawn are usually have better traction. So you think I have a bunch of artist friends? And show them pearly whites. show those allegedly. I like how so many people like. There's no way Mr. Beast's teeth is that white. There'd have to be enamels, bro. And pearly whites. Which is true. Human teeth is not normally that super bright white unless you just visited the dentist that day. Human teeth is usually an off tinge of white, and if your teeth are particularly dirty or you suck at brushing your teeth, it might be yellow. But I think that's about it. I think that's just kind of the plan for next month, because I know it's the end of the month technically. Well, tomorrow is. And usually on the last Just Chatting the month, I like to give an update for the next month. It's a good thing I remember that. I think that's really about it. If you're expecting me to do any collab related stuff, unfortunately, no. I am mostly have faded into mostly obscurity these days in the VTubing community, but I don't mind. I like doing solo work. Well, I play mostly single player games anyway, so we're good. So that's really it for the plans going next month. We'll probably start Cyberpunk next month. We just have to get through Enfield's new update. And okay, you guys want us to do Cyberpunk, or you guys want to catch up on Zenless? Because I kind of also want to get through Zenless' story. Because I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about 3.0 story and the end of 2.x. Because the middle of 2.x for Zenless was kind of a chore. But I don't mind if the end of it is a really good payoff and the start of 3.0. I don't think anyone's really expecting a collab. Yeah, just for anyone that it's just an update. Anyone that wondered. I'm mostly a fucking gacha streamer, so how am I supposed to collab with gacha anyways? Oh, speaking of gacha, you know the gacha game I really want to play is fucking Silver Palace. I want that game to come out. I don't care what people are saying, but I just want to play Silver Palace, bro. You know me well enough to know that I play too many gachas. Oh yeah, also for those who saw the tweet of my OFFKAI badge, if you're all wondering why there was a Forsen badge next to my badge, is that's my brother's that was my brother's fucking OFFKAI badge. He just straight up hit Forsen and then hit Forsen's Twitch link. What do you want to go? What my little brother want to go pick up his badge? The OFFKAI employee was like, "Wait, are you Forsen?" He just said yes. Yeah, yes. Oh my god, guys, I was hanging out with Forsen all weekend. That's crazy. OG Twitch streamer Forsen, your brother. Yes, it's definitely. It's not Forsen, trust. OMG Forsen. What is funny is that people bookmarking that tweet. Why? Who's bookmarking that tweet? I'm sorry, guys. I literally forced it. I'm literally who to force it, guys. It's just a stupid meme. Don't think too much into it. I remember getting some DMs on Twitter about that too. I was like, yo, no, it's a joke. Don't trust. Don't think too much about it. But other than that, I think that's all the bases I have covered. That's really it. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. I'll see you all tomorrow with Nikkei. Hope you all didn't miss me too much while at OFFKAI. But I think that's it. I'm gonna just double check, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in today. Hope you all had fun. See y'all tomorrow. And yeah, stay cool and beat the heat and not your meat. And I have no other closer. Why is it? Go to the end screen game. There you go. I don't know why I said game. I meant to say stream. Oh, actually, also, I want to shout out an artist real quick. If you guys want to know who made the cardboard cutout that I bought at OFFKAI, Giant67, it's this artist right here. I want to give them a quick shout out real quick because they're cool. Boop. Yeah, this person. They're the ones I bought the Giant67 cardboard cutout from. They have some cool stuff. I bought their other stuff, but yeah, go check them out. They're cool artists. They're the ones I got the giant cardboard cutout from. The giant old 6'7". Other than that, thank you everybody for tuning in today. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Also, hello Frost. Welcome to the end of the stream. Unfortunate, but bye-bye.